There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. What up? What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. The first show of the WNBA season here. We got our guy, it's me, my guy, Ronald Cabang, man. I don't know what Skee doing, Ronald. I don't
He's
know where the
sleeping.
fuck Skee is. Ski still has some, he had too much fun last night or something, man. But let's talk some cash, man. Let's talk some WNBA picks, man. This is the first show of the season. Obviously, we've been betting it, but this is the first like official show of the WNBA season for us, man. Obviously, we partner with Wager Talk over there. You can check out Ronald over there. Check out Skee. A lot of great cappers over there. I'm just here on YouTube, guys. But let's talk some cash. Let's talk some cash. I gotta put the glasses on, man. Let me put the glasses on, man. Let's get some cash, Ronald. But what's up with you, bro? Everything cool with you, my guy?
Yeah, everything's real good right now, especially in the dude MLB and WNBA is killing it right now. So hopefully we just keep going in that direction. Right, I think it's like I hit my last six in the MLB, and then I think it's like 10-2 in the WNBA in the
Okay.
last one. So I went on a fat run in the beginning, then went on this losing streak, and then back on that good run again. So I didn't change nothing either, kind of just going
Right.
with the same process. So hopefully we keep killing it here in the WNBA.
I like it. I like it, man. Yeah, I got my eyes on something today, man. I kind of been forecasting some shit here, but Ron, I mean, like I said, we got 3 games today. Let's go ahead and talk about them, right? We're not here to waste anybody's time here. Let's go over here to the streets of Dallas in this one, guys. We got the Wings land 3 points at the house versus the Atlanta Dream in this one. Third straight home game for the Wings. They are coming off of I think it's what 3 straight losses, right, Ronald? These boys, I mean, these boys, these ladies, these these all right, I'm gonna just say these guys because guys can kind of be like, you know what I'm
It could
saying,
be
like
everybody. Yeah, yeah, I
universal,
got
you see what I'm saying? But 3 straight losses for the Wings. This is the third straight home game. They're coming off giving up 109 points to the Seattle Storm. And oh, and you
you.
look at the Dream have won 3 straight games. This is their fourth straight road game, though, Ronald. And I must
Yeah.
say, I do think that all the travel will finally get up to catch up to them in this one. I did like them in the last game versus the Fever. They went out there and smacked them up, but it kind of got close late, and I feel like part of that was them run out of gas. They had like a 19-point lead now. Before you know it,
Mhm.
it's a 4-point game at the end of the game. So I feel like they kind of start to run out of gas. This is a revenge spot. The Wings did beat the Dream earlier this year, but I still feel like they can match up well. Like the Dream have a big three over there, but the
Yeah.
Wings do as well. I mean, obviously Enrique, hopefully she's not taking these horrible ass shots like she does. Even I mean, it's just like she go off for 41, but they still lose. I'll tell you this, Ronald. Sharp, unpopular take. I don't think she's like really like a winning basketball player, like as far as
Yeah.
team wise.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'm gonna take the Wings today. I'm gonna watch the game, but I'll be honest. Like I'm not sure if Enrique, if the like teammates necessarily like playing with her. To be honest with you, but this is a spot play right here. I feel like the Dream fourth straight road game before heading back to the house. This is a spot where you kind of where teams typically run out of gas. One of those
Yeah.
games are overtime as well, Ronald. So I will take the Wings -3, little small play. That's the only thing that I took today, Ronald. What do you think? You think the Wings can get off that losing streak?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you brought up the fourth road game for the Dream here, so we see that travel fatigue. They also got to look ahead to the Liberty at home, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's only a one-off home game too, and then they got to go on the road again. So their schedule upcoming is pretty tough for the Dream. The Wings, like you said, they're on a 3-game losing streak. Gave up 109 to the Storm in regulation. So for me, I feel like there's going to be a sort of a bounce back spot. We could say bounce back spot defensively. I mean, last time they gave up over 100 points the following game they actually went under, so that's kind of the way that I'm going in this one. I think they you mentioned they played each other earlier this season. They combined
Mm-hmm.
for 163. Now we're seeing a current number of, I think it's a 172 now. Like it jumped from 168 and a half from open to 172 now. I think it's going in the wrong direction, or it could have just went up a little bit too much. I'm looking towards the under in this one. Like I said, they gave up over 100 points. That's like I think the next game I forgot what team they played, but they went under the total by almost 30. So that's the type of situation that I see here today. I just like the under. Also, a situational spot here. Teams playing the last of a 4-game road trip,
Mm-hmm.
24-11 to the under since 2019. So that's going under at a 69% rate. Historically, it's been profitable to take the under if a team has gone over in at least 5 of the last 6 games as well. And so those are two situational spots that point me to the under here in Dream versus the Wings.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, bro. Like I say, fourth straight road game, is really something that I would take every single time in that spot. If they, I mean, could they possibly go 4-0 on this road trip? It's very possible, but I do think this is a spot where the Dream could drop this game. They are a lot better. They are, you know what I'm saying, a lot better this year. Like I said, I like to pick and choose my spot with the Dream, but like I say, they had an overtime game. Then you go to Indiana, which I just thought simply put they were the better team. Kind of started to run out of gas, and I think the Wings are probably the more desperate team here. Even though the Dream are like on this revenge tour, I think the Wings are the more desperate team. I would likely always go with the more desperate team. You see what I'm saying? And third straight home game, they hadn't had to travel anywhere. So it's really them, hey, go have a dinner, go have a meet, man. Do whatever y'all need to get that shit together. Because this is almost like a must-win spot for the Wings. You don't want the season to start slipping away too early. It's only, you know what I'm saying, it's 1/4 through the season already, and this is their last home game before heading out on a road trip as well for the Wings. So I see them giving it everything they got here tonight, and going all out for the win. Give me a little small play on the Wings -3 in this one. Our guy Ronald liking the under 172, 171 and a half in this one. Definitely couldn't talk you off. The Dream been playing some nice defense as well. It's the Wings. I mean, after giving up 109 points, you definitely need to focus on the defensive end, for sure, man. So let's see what happens with that one. Give me the Wings -3, and then our guy Ronald's going to take the under in this one. Ronald, you ready to go to the next game, my brother?
It's dope.
Let's go over here to your streets. We're just in my former streets of the Dallas. Let's go over to the streets of the Seattle Storm in this one, guys. We got the Storm getting 8.5 points at the house versus Connecticut Sun in this one. Could possibly be a little letdown spot for the Sun. They just came off a big game over there versus the LA Spurs. We know they were just facing their old coach over there, Kurt Miller. So I know that was a huge win for them. The Sun, I mean, damn, they've been balling, man. They've been cleaning up, Ronald. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games. They've won 6 out of their last 8. They weren't covering those, but they have covered 3 out of the last 4. Just really starting to look up from them. I'll be honest, I don't want to bet against them, but the Storm also have been looking up, man. This team has been covering some spreads, man. I know at one point they were 5-1-1 ATS. That was before that Aces lost, so they got smacked up by 33. And I was on the Storm in that game, unfortunately. Then last game, as 8.5 point underdogs, they went out there and beat Dallas. Now they come back to the house here, Ronald. Do you think that the Sun are the better team, but we bet spots, right? And we bet numbers. So do you think that the Sun should be, because this line opened up at 7, it's up to 8.5 now. Do you think that the Sun are going to win this game by double digits, or can the Storm keep this one close?
I think the Storm can keep this one close. To be honest, you mentioned the Sun. You're really 9-3 on the season, right? But I think the biggest thing to mention is that their schedule has been really good. This is only the second time they've had to play multiple road games in a row. The first time they lost by double digits to the Liberty. Obviously, the Storm are not the Liberty, but I think it goes to show that they've had a benefit of pretty easy schedules to start the season. That's why they're 9-3. To me, I feel like their offense takes a dip on the road here, and then when you're doing multiple road games in a row, that also takes a hit with the travel fatigue and all that stuff too. And also the offense for the Storm. Ever since they put I think her name is Dojkic or whatever, the point guard. I know Skee don't like her, but ever since I know ever since she got inserted into the lineup, their offense has really been clicking. They're shooting the 3 ball a little bit better. I think she's really facilitating with Jewel Lloyd, and her Jewel Lloyd's been hitting that 3, scoring, obviously one of the best scorers in the league. I think she's number 1 in scoring. But I like their offense to keep up with the Sun here. Like I said, I think the Sun's record is a little bit misleading just because of their schedule. Another thing to mention too, like just how I do like the trends and all that stuff. So home teams coming off an outright win as a dog, facing a team that's 500 or better and are coming off of a road win, are covering the spread at a 60% rate since 2014. So this is like a long-term trend. If a home team is a dog, which the Storm are today, it moves up to 64.3%. So it just continues to get better, obviously, because you're getting the points there. So this backs the Storm, and I like the Storm here in this spot too as well.
Yeah, it was crazy to find out Jewel Lloyd, she gets paid the most. She's the highest paid player in the WNBA. I think Enrique is the second highest, but I know for a fact Lloyd at 231,000 a year is the highest paid player in the WNBA. She's a baller. What did she have? I know Enrique had 41. She came off a game where she was dueling with Enrique. She had 39 in that win there, man. So that was a big win. This one's at the house. You getting I'm scared. I'm usually scared to bet against the Sun. something, but you know what I figured out, Ronald? They do like to play down to their competition. Like they really turned up for the LA Sparks. They want to beat Kermit, even though it was a close game after a
Yeah.
while, but sometimes you can really catch them really playing down to their competition. That's something that I've noticed from them. That's why they weren't really covering a lot of spreads for early the season. So yeah, I personally, it's Storm or nothing for me here. It's not a game that I bet, but I could only look towards the Seattle Storm with the thunderstorms over there. Rain, Ronald, is it raining over there right now?
Yeah, it actually is. I'm looking out the window right now. It's been pretty good the last couple of weeks, but yeah, it's actually raining right now.
Hey, and it's sunny over here. It had rain like damn near every day for the last month, and now I think like on the forecast, I don't see rain for the next week. So hopefully I can get outside and have some fun. But yeah, I can only look towards the Storm and this one, to be honest. I know that the Sun, I know that the money's come on them from up to 8.5 from the 7 opener. But this is simply put a game where I feel like it could be a letdown after giving it your all versus LA, and also I feel like this could be a spot where they just kind of look over the Storm, right? Like we don't really give a damn about this game, man. So Seattle Storm plus 8.5. That's what our guard Ronald's like. And I'll be honest, I lean that way as well. I could really see a Sun letdown spot here. And the Storm been playing a lot better. They're a lot better than what their record suggests, especially as far as against the point spread. And that's the only thing we care about. You dig what I'm saying? Let's go to the last game here, Ronald. Let's go over here to the streets of LA here. Man, Ronald, I ain't gonna lie. I want to take Sparks first half full game here. The Sparks have treated me well. I think I only lost one time betting with them, man. That was in the last game versus the Lynx as well. But before that, we had cashed 4 straight with the Sparks. I said they're gonna treat us just like the Lakers this year. I think the Sparks are an underrated team. Lexi Brown is still out. You see what I'm saying? That's Ronald's banner, man. That's my guy, Ronald's banner. Y'all know I don't give a damn about all that shit. I'm just trying to catch the picks, but I definitely need to get some better banners and shit. But in regards to that, man, I wanted this double revenge spot for the Sparks in this one, Ronald. I really hate that they don't have Lexi out there. She's the best shooter on the team by far. I just feel like the offense, like they have 2 guards out over there. Can they still get it done? Like, are they the more desperate team here, coming off 2 straight losses at the house? You damn right. The Sparks are gonna want this game, especially double revenge, close double revenge as well, man. That's why I took them last game. They were up 9 at the half, Ronald, and ended up pissing. You could tell in the third quarter that the Lynx just came out not bullshit. You see what I'm saying? 5-0 run, 7-0 run. Then they took over the game, and that was it from there. What do you think? Do you think that the Sparks can bounce back here? I just feel like if they were up 9 in the first half in the other one, now with the double revenge, they definitely gonna come out with some in this one, and maybe full game is where they might start missing Lexi here. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you mentioned Lexi. She's a big missing piece there for this team. But then also the Lynx, they're going to be without Jessica Shepard and Ariel Powers. So Shepard, she's been I think Loki really one of their top role players. Obviously, she's one of their bigs, grabbing a lot of rebounds. She plays a lot of minutes, like heavy minutes, and she doesn't get tired. Ariel Powers, obviously, a big piece off of the bench there. So depth on the Lynx side is also missing. Sparks, I feel like you mentioned the revenge factor and all that stuff too, but the way that I was looking at it was actually to the over here. I think defensively is where we're gonna see some mishaps. Sparks, if you watch how Canada have been playing lately, man, she's actually been really surprising offensively, because when she was here with the Storm, obviously they had Sue, they had Stewart, and all these people, right? So they didn't really have to ask her to score. And when I watch her with the Sparks, it really surprises me the way that she's able to get to the rim and create offense. So I really do like the Sparks offense, even without Lexi. Is obviously they're missing that 3-point shooting, but they have capable players who are able to get that shot off as well. The other thing too, the reason why I like the over is I also expect a bounce back from the Lynx. They just put 62 points up after against the Aces, even with the injuries. Missing those couple of players, I feel like their offense is still pretty good with McBride and Coyer and Tiffany Mitchell as well. I think they have those 3 themselves can put up 50 combined them just themselves. So Sparks defense also top 3 the past 6 games, but some of that I feel like is a little bit misleading because some of their opponents were just in really bad spots. And also Lynx were already, I think that the game against the Lynx, it was the first game without Powers and Shepard as well. So they've caught some teams in bad spots, and that's why their defensive rating is a little bit higher in the last 6 games compared to like the full season. The Lynx defense, pretty much terrible all season long, 11th in the league in defensive rating. Sparks, I feel like they should be able to get their offense going today, and that's why I like the over. From a trend perspective, both teams going under in at least 4 of their last 6 games. Both teams are coming off of a loss. Those games have gone over at a 65% rate since 2011. That includes one and over so far this season. That was the over with the Storm. I think the Storm game a couple nights ago. So I like the over and trends and all that stuff back it as well.
No, I dig it. I dig it there. Yeah, the Sparks at one point they were like the top four offensive team in the league. I'm sure that's dropped over the last couple games, only scoring 72 and 74. But they definitely should get back on the to their winning ways here, man. I want to take Sparks here, man. I want to take the Sparks here. It was at 5.5 yesterday. Like it originally opened up at 7.5. I don't know why that happened or whatever, but it was down to 5.5, back up to 6. Now I agree with the move, man. I'm leaning Sparks first half and full game in this one is a bounce back spot. Both teams, and you know what? This is why I would like to over, Ronald. Both teams are coming off games versus really good defensive squads.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, maybe two of the best. I mean, like outside of the Mystics, two of the best defensive squads in the league. The Sparks just came off that tough game versus Connecticut Sun, which that one was close all the way down to the wire before the Sun really pulled away late in the fourth quarter. The Sparks just couldn't hit any shots, but that was a tie game for most of the way. And then the Lynx as well. They just got smacked by 31 to the Aces, the best defensive team in the league. So when you're coming out just basketball wise, when you're coming off a game where you're playing against the best defensive team, it's a lot easier going up against somebody else who's not playing that same type of defense. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
both that over could be a really good look there, Ronald. Instead of going with the Sparks, I could just look towards the over because I do feel like that they'll bring more pace here, have a lot better scoring game than they did in that last game when they only scored 72 points in there, man.
Yeah.
So that's
I
a
think
good look
I think
there.
a
I
lot of the
heavily lean.
lines today have gone, in my opinion, been going the wrong way just based off of like recency bias and all that stuff. So I like the numbers now better than the one what I got this morning.
No, that's a factor. Yeah, if I'm betting this game, it would be Sparks first half and full game, and then I lean the over as well. Maybe if I cash with the wings, then I might put some on Spark. It's definitely a Spark spot. I
Mhm.
don't like. I mean, both teams are missing people. You see what I'm saying? It's just I feel
Yeah.
like this is a bounce back, damn near must win spot for the Sparks. They're actually eight. They're only or they the Lynx have owned the Sparks. I know it's a different teams like with Sylvia Fowles and shit, but they're 8-1 against the spread, straight up and against the spread. Last 9 meetings versus the Sparks. So at some point, that shit has to flip. They're already 0-2 straight up and against the spread this season. I feel like this is the Sparks' time right here. I can only look towards the Sparks, and it's third straight road game for the Lynx as well, Ronald. But
Yeah. I feel it.
let's get up out of here, bro. What do you have going over at Wager Talk for us, my brother? And what are you liking for the show?
Yeah, so I got two MLB plays over at Wager Talk. I have three WNBA plays so far. Got one in each game. I talked about them all
Okay.
here. The Link Sparks over, the Storm, and then also the Wings in Dream under. So those three are my plays for today at Wager Talk. So I'm just giving them out here for free. Obviously we're planning to do this show here every Tuesday and Thursday. Skee's supposed to be on here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's probably still sleeping. I don't know. He's been sick for a while, but he's supposed to be on the show. Hopefully, he shows up on Thursday. But drop my WNBA plays today if you want to see MLB, which I'm on a 6-0 run right now in the MLB. Just catch me over at Wager Talk.
That sound like a plan, my brother. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, Tierra McCowan might come back as well for the wings. That could be huge for the under and for the side. There, I know she's listed as questionable. I saw her going through shoot around. They need
Mm,
her. I mean, Kalani Brown wasn't doing a horrible job, but I'd like to see Tierra McCowan back out there, even coming from overseas, whatever. Get your big ass in there right now tonight. You see what I'm saying? But that would
yeah,
definitely help out with the under as well, Ronald. So look for that. I know she's still questionable. If you see Tierra McCowan in, I would feel a lot better about that under. I feel a lot better about the wings as well. Only one play for me, small play is WNBA. You see what I'm saying? But give me the wings -3. I don't think I'm gonna eat any wings today, but I will. But I probably will. I did eat some yesterday though. I ate some wings yesterday. You see what I'm saying? But wings -3, small play for me. But I'm trying to cash it. I heavily lean to that under as well, Ronald. I lean the Storm with you, and I lean the Sparks first half and full game, and that over with you as well. It makes sense to me, my guy. But that's the
love it.
show, man. Our first WNBA show of the season. We will be here Tuesday and Thursday throughout the WNBA season, guys. Y'all check us out. Go check out Ronald as well on Wager Talk. Let's get some cash, my guys. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's go. We out, baby. Let's go.